Hello everyone, this is Tomer for the Market Zone with a new trade analysis video, and today I want to discuss about TEVA. TEVA, which is an Israeli pharmaceutical company, a very big company in Israel, and currently we have a short position in TEVA in the elite zone. I sent to the members a detailed explanation. We had a nice combination there of harmonics. I will show you everything later on. And we already closed two profitable trades in it based on the analysis that I sent to the members. So it's going to be an interesting video, but I want to make it an example of demonstration of how I get from a longer term analysis to the daily chart to find the trigger, to find the direction that I want to trade. So I hope you like this video. I hope it will help you, and if you do, I think I hope that you will join us in the Zone community, either by subscribing to the weekly markets analysis, which is the newsletter that I sent to the mailing list for stocks, and also the forex markets, of course. And if you want to take it a step further, you can join the Elite Zone, which is the premium service for $30 a month. You get intra-week trading ideas, trading updates, and of course more advanced analysis, which I send almost every day now to the members. So I hope to see you in one of these options and joining us in the Zone community. And now, after we finish with the promotion stuff, let's start and check the charts. So before I start making the analysis and start drawing some lines over the chart, I want to talk about time frame analysis. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the time frame analysis issue and the fact that you need to analyze at least two time frames before making a wise trading decision. But for those of you who aren't, time frame analysis is probably the first thing that I do when I approach any chart, whether if it's a forex chart or a stock chart, doesn't matter. Time frame analysis is what I do. The first thing that I do, I take a step back, look at the higher time frame, recognize the important level, the resistance support level, the fibs level, maybe weekly patterns if there are any. And only then, after I fully understand the bigger picture and what it tells me, I go down to the trading time frame, which is the daily time frame for me, and then look for patterns that will support the direction that I decided to trade according to the higher time frame analysis. So if I'm trading the daily time frame, the weekly time frame will tell me what is the desired direction for my trade, and the daily time frame, maybe a smaller time frame, will be the trigger level when I look for patterns that will support the direction that I chose. So that's pretty much covers the time frame analysis issue, and I'm sure that there's a lot of stuff around the net for time frame analysis. You can read about it, you can see YouTube videos, but it was important for me to raise this issue because that's the first thing that I do, and that's the first thing that I'm going to show you in the chart of TEVA. So after this short discussion that we had about time frame analysis, we'll start with the weekly chart that will give us the bigger picture. The higher time frame will give us the bigger picture, and I start by drawing the downtrend line, which I drew. This is a trend line that TEVA was following since 2010, broke out of it in 2013 and retested it, and then rallied all the way throughout 2014 all the way to $50–$55 zone. So what we see is that we have initial swing down and we are in the middle of a pullback process. Now you see the sharp rally throughout 2014. So what I'm looking at now is a potential pullback, a retracement level to the downside. And the next thing I will do is I will draw support resistance line, important weekly support resistance area. That's the first thing. That's support, resistance, and we see that we broke out of it. So then I will look for a higher resistance area, and that will be this area. Resistance, 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 and we see that that's the point that TEVA touched and made a small pullback to the downside, and now it's climbing all the way up to retest it again. So that's the situation. That's the interesting zone that I'm looking at. And the third thing that I will do, I will look for Fibonacci's level. I will take the Fibonacci tool, pull it from top to bottom, and see that we are this line, this resistance line that I drew, is just about near the 61.8 fib retracement level in the weekly chart. So that gives me a very nice, interesting sell area, sell zone. Okay, so we have the sell zone. This is the weekly chart again. We have initial swing, pullback process, pullback all the way to the 61.8, right at resistance area. Weekly, historical weekly resistance zone. See, and we maybe are going to make a double top in the weekly chart. The next step will to zoom in into the daily chart and look for patterns. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I zoomed into TEVA daily chart here. It will make it much more easier to show you and demonstrate to you. And the patterns that I sent to the Elite Zone members back then, that's the resistance zone that we marked on the weekly chart. And this is the resistance line. This is a 61.8 Fibonacci's line. And after we analyzed the weekly chart and saw that the retracement, the pullback process reached 61.8 Fibonacci and into the resistance zone, I decided that I want to short TEVA. I want to try and short TEVA, and all I need now is a reason. And the reason was a pattern that I need to find on the trading time frame, which is the daily time frame for me. And I looked at it, and then I found a bearish bat, a bearish harmonic pattern. Completion point, the PRZ is around the 54. Let's see, the Fibonacci is here. Okay, we have the Fibonacci's, we have the B point around 50, which is a classic bat, and the completion around 54, exact $54. So that's the pattern that I look, that's the PRZ, and that's the trade that I want to trade, the setup that I want to trade. But I sent it to the Elite Zone members when the price was here, and I said to them, I wrote to them, okay, you can try and trade an aggressive C-buy trade, which means buying at these levels with anticipation that the price will rally all the way to the PRZ. That's the setup, that's the C-buy, that's the aggressive C-buy setup. But it was hard to do it after we saw TEVA dropping almost $5 from the initial touch of the resistance zone, and we weren't so sure that it will reach all the way to the PRZ, so we waited and waited, and then I recognized another pattern. The pattern which I recognized was a bearish butterfly, small butterfly hiding inside the right wing of the bearish bat, and that's the bearish butterfly, that's the left wing. That's the right wing, and it came along with a minor resistance zone. As you can see, we have a resistance, so we had the structure level here, a minor resistance zone, came along with the completion of the bearish butterfly, and that was the second setup, short setup sent to the Elite Zone members, targeting 51 and 50 as both of the patterns, the smaller pattern target levels, and as you can see, after a few days, after 2 days actually, we reached target 2, the $50. So we reached here to target 2, and that gave us the third setup, which was a long entry with anticipation of the completion of the bearish bat near $54. The third setup was based on 3 technical components. One was this daily uptrend line, which I'm drawing right now. You see here the first encounter, second touch, third touch, which came right along our secondary target level of the bearish butterfly. We had also a minor structure level here, as you can see, resistance now becoming support. So we had a support zone here, structure level, and the third reason was the fact that we reached target 2, which is profit taking level. Those who traded the bearish butterfly closed their position and gave another reason why to look for a long entry here. 3 reasons, and we took the long position, and we see the price rallying, creating a new high, respecting the trend line, and reaching all the way up $0.50 away from the PRZ, from the initial PRZ of the bearish bat. That's the point where I saw this outside bar. I closed my position, I closed the long position, and reversed my direction and took a bearish position using options. Although it came only $0.50 away from the PRZ, I took the more aggressive approach and jumped into this trade, risking another $0.50. And I just didn't want to miss the opportunity. I think that we will see the price reaching the PRZ, but I decided to take an extra risk because I really think that this presents a very nice opportunity. But the more important thing for this video, the reason that I made this video, was to show you guys how I reached from a weekly time frame analysis, choosing the direction, into the daily charts, when where I found the patterns that I'm looking to trade. I found a trigger, and then along the way I find another reason to scalp a little bit, maybe day trade a little bit. We found this bearish butterfly, we found this long opportunity here. And that's the kind of trading that we do. That's the kind of trading I do, and I send to the Elite Zone members almost every week. And also some of it I post in the weekly markets analysis newsletter. So I hope this video give you some idea of the kind of analysis that I make. And if you want to be part of it, would like to see you joining us to the weekly markets analysis newsletter, which is totally free. And even if you want to explore it a little bit deeper, you can join to the Elite Zone and join the Elite Zone members and see analysis like this every day for stocks and forex. You can decide what you want to see. You can choose both of them, of course. And that's it. I hope that you like this video. Please share it if you do. Please share the Market Zone. And visit www.themarketzone.net. Read the articles. And I hope to see you a part of the community. Thanks. Bye bye.